Good afternoon from Berlin Schönefeld Airport. We are in one of the lounges, so we're going to try and keep our voices down, not to I don't know, bother the other people. But our Dresden trip is done. We are flying out of Germany today. We're heading to Italy.
That's right. It's very exciting. We're going to Rome, and then from Rome we're traveling to a little tiny town called
Torre del Colle, which is north of Foligno. Very sort of heart of Italy, which we will definitely touch on in the next video. But this video is about the Visit Dresden Takeover, the YouTube takeover that we just did. We've been in Dresden, which is the capital of Saxony, in Germany for the last 3 weeks.
That's
sort
right.
of creating content for them and sharing a bit of that here in the last few videos as well. And we wanted to touch on that takeover because it's the first YouTube takeover that we've ever done, and it was a lot of work and definitely a lot of content that we were able to create. And something new, which is really cool.
Yeah,
so.
We did talk about that a little bit in the last video and talk about the question if takeovers, social media takeovers are going to be the future of marketing and tourism. And I guess the idea of this whole campaign was that we are taking over Visit Dresden's channel, YouTube channel and Instagram account for the time we're there, and producing content for them still in our own kind of style, but for the Visiting Dresden campaign. And I guess the idea is to reach a new audience, to give a bit of a different perspective on their destination, and to present their destination through the eyes of a tourist.
Right, the sort of almost even like influencer marketing, even though we don't have this huge influence. But it was a really good campaign and assignment as a video producer to have the freedom to sort of design my own storyline for each video. And we had a set of kind of recommended guidelines, I guess, for what to cover, but we had the freedom to then say, okay, well, you need photo content for the Instagram, and we're going to need stories for Instagram, so we have to be sort of doing things throughout the day. And for the videos, of course, you need sort of a theme or a storyline behind each one. So in total, we were able to do 6 videos plus 1 extra 7, and I've edited 3, and I'm almost done the 4th one right now, so I've still got probably a few days worth of editing to get those last 2 out, and then plus that extra one, which I think I'll probably do next week. But as for the photo content, all the photography stuff is already done, which is awesome. Nellie's a super good photo editor and very, very quick, so we were able to get on top of the photos. Of course, video is a little bit behind, but I've been trying to share that experience here on this channel as well. So
well, this sounds very easy, but maybe do you want to talk a little bit about the challenges, because it wasn't all that easy all the time.
I kind of touched on that in my last video, the stress of keeping up with the vlog, but one of the challenges for sure was prioritizing my time correctly to be able to produce the videos for the client Visit Dresden, and at the same time get the photographs. I think maybe I put a bit too much pressure on myself to get that banger image all the time, and instead more focus on sort of tourism marketing images and stuff that they would need to help sell midday stuff. So I think it was a challenge for me was to have that level of consistent productivity all the time, and I'm still sort of doing that even now in the airport lounge editing. It's just like constant editing, but I've been doing that for a while, so I think this is good practice for for future trips or for doing daily vlogs. Who knows, this level is.
You also mentioned though that we had a lot of freedom during this campaign, which is totally true and great, but of course we had to cover certain topics or points of interest for the marketing team.
And there were a lot. And I guess another challenge is in the sense that they, sometimes the client doesn't really know how much input you can put in one video. Or a story.
So they would like to cover all these points, like go to all these museums, all these different sightseeing spots, but then to put it all in one video is challenging.
Yeah, it can be, for sure. If you guys can think of any other sort of challenges or things that you would do in this situation with a takeover assignment, let us know in the comments. We'll try and keep this video relatively short. I do want to share some of the highlight clips that I got throughout the last 3 weeks, put together sort of a little reel. If you haven't been to Dresden before, I hope this helps inspire you to want to check it out.
It is a pretty cool city.
Yeah, I know most of the people that are watching this have been to Europe and to Germany, so if you have been to Dresden, let us know. But if you haven't, this should give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm sure all of you have heard of the Saxon Empire, which was a huge part of the Middle Ages in Europe. So Dresden was the capital of the Saxon Empire. The history is amazing.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice to have a spot for 3 weeks too. But now I'm personally very excited to move on.
On to Italy, off we go. Very exciting. We're doing a trip with an old friend of mine who was a tour leader with me in South America when I used to lead tours down there. And she is dating a cycling racer, and he started a tour company, and they need some video footage for their company, so they offered us a job to come down there and work with them. And it is going to be great. Yeah. Italian food, Italian wine, summer in Italy. Yeah, it's still hot in Europe. So yeah, let's cut it off because I'm probably gonna just ramble away. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video.
And we see you on the next one.
Bye.